Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New York because we have some questions and I'm not gonna lie, like it's not looking so great. Before we jump in, if you guys have not, go ahead and pop off in the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from. But also more importantly, this is exciting because at the end of the day, we are entering into the weekend of Jason's birthday. So Jason's birthday is on Monday, so it's going to be celebrated this weekend. And I do urge all of you guys to go and say, "Hey, happy birthday." She's getting up there. She's turning 42, okay? So we got to show all of the love that we can. Okay. I'm done with you guys. All right, smash the like button, show some love, and let's jump right in. Okay, guys. So what I didn't necessarily understand about this was the fact that Brynn Whitfield, we know that she has exited the Real Housewives of New York, but I don't understand the victim role that we're leaning into here. You know, Brynn was a victim in the story that she shared last season. However, when she shared that she shared it with Uba and that it was completely just disregarded, that's when things took a left. Um, that's when it became even more dark than what the original story was meant to be. It didn't take away from the story, but it definitely shifted the perspective for a lot of the fans. But now, for Brynn, an insider told OK Magazine that despite how she was edited, Brynn was actually one of the sweetest people that they've ever worked with, and she never came off as fake. And the same source emphasized that the show has a way of mischaracterizing people, suggesting selective edits exaggerate certain traits. Brynn wanted to come on as like a modern day Sonia and lead with sexuality. And that's okay. She could do whatever she wants. Listen, I loved having Brynn on. And she's like, you want, like, you want me to call you daddy? Do you want me to sleep with your husband? Do you want me to, she definitely led with that foot, which was a lot more like Jenna Lyons. Like, do you want me to, should I be a lesbian for you, Jenna? And she liked that sort of attention. She did that to herself. She wanted that edit. I don't know if the edit per se came to full term in the way that she was looking for it, but the producers did not put these words in her mouth. They just simply edited together what was being said. I just did a whole video on Lisa Rinna talking about how the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, there are hundreds and hundreds of hours of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills where we see only 42 minutes in an episode. So we don't know how long they're filming them. We don't know what's going on. But if you're leading with that, then yes, this is probably how it's going to be portrayed. You're leading into, or leaning into, truly, it's a leaning into a character. That's a choice. If you want to be the safe one, if you want to be Stacy from Real Housewives of Potomac and you want to be safe and it's like, oh, my boyfriend or whatever, or you want to be Nene Leakes and you want to be like, I don't give a shit about you, like I don't care, or you want to be Bethany Frankel and be like, I don't give a shit about you, I don't care. That's a different person. You want to be Lisa Vanderpump and be very stoic and be like, darling, what are you talking about? Darling, you're being ridiculous. Or you want to be Teresa and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Because right now, you need to get out of my face. Okay. Because I want to. You are deciding what you're giving to the camera. The producers are deciding how they edit that on camera. That is the premise of what the show is. That is what's in the contract, where you have to understand you have no control over your edit. Okay. Now, the insider also acknowledged that Brynn enjoyed the drama. And yes, do I think that she enjoyed the drama? 100%. But also, I think that, she participated in it, saying, they said she liked to do that and she knew that it came with being on Housewives, but I guess the cast was reportedly relieved with her departure. Multiple cast members said that I guess they wanted to distance themselves from Brenn, and they have this relief knowing that she won't be returning. And she did open up about the fact that either she didn't want to, she one did not want to return, but also I think that she was hopeful that the show was going to be completely canceled anyways, which I don't understand. Like, listen, I'm not a big fan of the current cast as an ensemble cast. I like people individually. I've always said this. I love Aaron Leachy. I love Uba. I think that, like, if I can go down, I like the women independently. I just don't know if they make a great ensemble cast. That's not news, you know, but let's just move on. So, moving on. Apparently, Paige DeSorbo was the one who sparked Brenn's exit inspiration. Brenn admitted that she felt a little peanut butter jealous when Paige announced that she was departing from reality TV, and she wanted the same freedom. She revealed that the decision to leave was made during the season 15 reunion, but she had already checked out mentally. And like many Bravo stars, Brenn opted for a clean exit instead of being fired, choosing autonomy and timing. But she is the CMO of her dating app Hoppy, which just hit a massive download milestone, is what she's saying. And Brenn felt empowered to walk away on her own terms. Now, on one hand, insiders say that Brenn is kind and authentic, and she has this personality, and editing really misrepresented her. But on another, several cast members were really pleased to see her go after the reunion fallout. And Brenn leveraged Paige's departure as motivation to reclaim control of her life, leaving before production forced her out, focusing on her business and her personal brand. And I also think the ride along with like Uba and others that clearly like frayed some of the relationships, but some co-stars, I think that they were afraid of working with her again. Am I shocked by that? No. Like, I really don't know who would be shocked by that. I'm playing devil's advocate here. I think that it was her time to go. I think that she'll be missed by some of the fans. I think that she made a huge mistake in the way that she played last season. I think that a couple cast members made big mistakes in the way that they were pitching storylines. And I think that this just goes back to the lack of authenticity when it comes to this ensemble cast, because it's not like Vanderpump Rules, and it's not like a cast of people who truly have been friends for a long time who have this who have these relationships where it comes off so authentic and organic. No, that's not what we're dealing with. But I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.